Where does the name Easter come from? Pagan or Christian? There is a lot of controversy over where the name of Easter came from. There is a myth that it came from the goddess of dawn and the spring, Eostre. Is this true? Is Easter pagan? Let's find out. If you're interested in unmasking biblical myths, then click subscribe and also the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this. Now, who is Eostre? Apparently she is a goddess of pagan origin. She is the goddess of dawn and worshipped at the start of spring, the equinox, the turning of winter to spring for the northern hemisphere. This time of the year can be just a celebration of the coming harvest. Now, you will see details from various authors on the subject, such as Alexander Hislop and Ralph Woodrow. They have written about the connection of Eostre and Easter, and you will find this everywhere on the internet as proof. But where did they get this information? This leads us to the Venerable Bede, a monk back in the late 600s to early 700s AD. He wrote a book, and in it he recorded the names of several of the goddesses worshipped by the Saxxons. He identified the goddess Eostre as a festival that was celebrated in the month given her name. Now, the big question here is, where did he get his information for Eostre? That's the thing. There is nothing before this, and everything based on pagan connection is from Bede's book. And no one knows where he got that connection. So where does the word Easter come from? Now, at the time of Easter each year, there is a Jewish festival, the Passover. The Hebrew word for Passover is Pesach or Pesach, very close to our word Passover. It has been argued that the origin of Easter in English comes from the German language. All other languages tend to discuss the Passover as various forms of Passover, like Pascha, Paschoa, Pasch. In German, the word Passover gets translated by Martin Luther, who translated the Bible into German in the 1600s to Osterfest. And William Tyndale, who translated it into English around the same time, translated into Festa of Easter. The King James Version calls it the Feast of Passover. In Corinthians 5:7, the passage refers to Christ as sacrificial Passover lamb. Martin Luther calls him the Oster lamb, and Tyndale calls him the Esther lamb. If the origin of Easter was an ancient goddess of the Saxons, I don't think Luther or Tyndale would have been comfortable using the name Osterlamb, etc. The word Easter has changed over the centuries, so now the word Easter only refers to Christ and his resurrection. So even if there were ties to old ancient goddess, there isn't anymore. But it is safe to say that there is very little evidence of a connection to any goddess. Hope this unmasks this myth for you. Catch you in the next one.